Hey everybody, I'm glad you're here. So I'm out here at Michaux State Forest. I got 3 nights here camping at a walk-in campsite. First time ever doing a walk-in campsite. I've done a few backpacking campsites and a few campground campsites before. I guess this is kind of like a little hybrid of sorts, kind of. You can see my car out there by the road, just an old dirt road coming up here. This is site number 16 if anybody decides that they're interested. And it's about a 100-yard walk up to the campsite here. You can see I'm pretty much set up here. I got a little bit of organizing in the tent to get my sleeping gear quite right, but everything else is pretty well set up. I really like this. It's going to be nice and quiet, not like a regular campground. A couple of cabins, maybe 400 or 500 yards away, so should be a nice quiet night. Not getting a lot of road traffic. Still got a little organizing on my picnic table to do here, but yeah, it's a real nice campsite. Plenty big for, you can get a handful of people in here if you want. So I'm here for 3 nights. I'll be doing some hiking over the next couple of days. I'll be exploring Mont Alto State Park, Caledonia State Park, and Pine Grove Furnace. I'll spend the most time in Pine Grove Furnace. They got the Appalachian Trail Museum that I'd like to see, and a lot of cool history, both with the Civil War and the furnaces that were there. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'll be seeing you soon. I'm glad you made it, and happy camping. All right, so here we are. There's 3 floors to this museum. Above us, there's a couple of people up there. It's mostly just a gift shop. And below us is kids museum. I checked that out first because there were some people in here looking around. So I knew I wanted to film. So kid stuff was kind of fun for if you have kids, some interactive stuff. But there's some history here about Benton McKay, the Appalachian Trail was originally his vision. A little bit of history and how it got developed. Gene Espy, Ed Garvey, and probably the favorite story of a lot of people, Grandma Gatewood, who did it twice in her 60s with basically a shower curtain the first time to carry her stuff with. So it's quite the story. So if you guys ever want to read up on that, I'm sure you could Google it and find that out. And some more here. Some more interesting information. There's Grandma Gatewood, Ed Schaefer. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to go head upstairs here. I don't know that I'm going to buy anything from the gift shop, but I'm definitely going to slip a couple of dollars into this is a free museum. Doesn't cost anything, but they do have a donation box, and I'll throw in a couple of bucks for them. And pretty cool. I'm definitely glad I stopped in here. And on the way out of here, right across the way over there is the general store. That's the home of the half-gallon challenge. Pine Grove Furnace, which is where we are. And we'll get into the history of the actual state park a little bit later, but this is the official halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. Now, it's a little bit of there's a little bit of variance with it because the trail is listed, I think, officially at 2,192 miles, but it kind of varies year to year. There's always, North Carolina got hit by that hurricane a couple of years ago, and there was some trail damage, so there's always some variance in how long the actual trail is year to year. So the halfway point, of course, varies by a few miles, but right across the way over there, I'll try to film it on my way out, is the general store, and that's the home of the half-gallon challenge. For the thru hikers, the challenge is to eat a half-gallon of ice cream in one sitting. Kind of a fun little challenge for them. So we'll stop there on the way. I don't think it was open on my way by, but yeah, we'll try and check it out. All right, I'll see you guys up there. Did not stick around for the half-gallon challenge. One of the thru hikers is having a bit of a hard time with her shuttle service, so I figured I'll come back and check it out later. We're going to pay a quick visit here. This is the reason why this is called Pine Grove Furnace, is because of all these iron furnaces down here. This one, I believe, was actually a remake. This was the original furnaces down here. A couple of them were actually burned down by the Confederate Army during the Civil War. Being mindful, we're not far from Antietam, and we're also only about 20 minutes west of Gettysburg. There's a lot of Civil War history as well. But yeah, this was a remake in order to help preserve some of the history of it down here. So you can kind of see the this whole thing. I don't really know that well how these things work, but these things, I'm sure they haven't changed. The construction has changed in modern times, but I'm sure the concept hasn't changed. But you can see here Pine Grove Furnace. This is Pine Grove Furnace State Park, and I know basically the whole thing gets heated up and lets the iron sink down to the bottom of it. And yeah, pretty cool. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna head back to my car. I'm just basically taking off this this flannel and grabbing my pack, and we're gonna get going to. We're gonna do a little hiking. All right. So I'll see you guys on trail. All right, so we're hiking, and I found, it took me a little bit of effort, but I found the Pole Steeple Trail. This is a short and very steep climb. Listed it's only 3/4 of a mile, with about 600 or 700 feet to climb. So I got a little bit of work at a short distance. There is a more moderate way. We'll see how I'm doing when I get up there. But all right, guys, thanks for joining me on this hike, and I'll see you up on the climb. Well, we got choices. It's the Pole Steeple Trail here. We got steep or not so steep. I guess it's really steep or kind of steep would be the actual choices. I think I'm taking the moderate one today. I just talked to hikers, a couple hikers on the way down. Said there's really no difference out here in, not much of a difference in length anyways. The moderate trail isn't that much longer than the ass-kicking way here, the leg swelling way. So we'll take the moderate way and catch the views at the top. All right, hey everybody, welcome to the Pole Steeple. Worth every second of that climb, that's for sure. Hey guys, so I just peeled off the top of Pole Steeple up there by the vista. It's a great lookout, one of the better ones I think I've seen in a long time. And but as I was looking around, I'm noticing here a lot of, hopefully the camera's picking it up, there's a lot of color changing here on the trees already, and as pretty as I find that, it's only September, I think today's the 6th, give or take a day. As beautiful as I find it, it's a little bit early for them changing color like this. I think there's just some signs here, some drought stress, so hopefully we'll get some rains here pretty soon, so that way we'll have a little bit nicer. All right, everybody, here we are finishing it up. Got back to the trailhead. Parking deck is right across this little road here. So if you guys ever decide you want to give this trail a shot, it's on the back side of this lake here. Can't remember the name of the lake, but I will edit it in for you guys. Might be worth checking out. Looks like it's got a beach area. Saw some people kayaking out here earlier. All right, pretty nice. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna head back to camp. If anything else comes up, I will definitely put the camera on for you guys. and I'll be talking to you soon. I'm going to head back to camp. Tomorrow I'm going to finish up a little bit in Caledonia State Park and Mont Alto. All right? I'll be seeing you guys, well, if not tomorrow, I'll see you at camp, or I'll see you in the morning. All right, guys, so we're back on trail again, or getting back on trail again. This is Caledonia State Park, and found this trail. It's only a 3-minute drive from where I'm camped out, so that's kind of nice. And we're standing here at the Caledonia furnace. 1837 is the date on it, one of the many iron furnaces in this area. There's a couple of cool informational signs here, materials, and how the furnace has worked, and the job force it created. So we're going to get on the Thaddeus Stevens Historic Trail. Got a little stretch of it here. It's about that's paved. It's about listed at 2.8 miles and about 600, a little bit more than 600 feet in elevation gained. So it shouldn't take me very long. A little bit of climbing over 2.8 miles, but that's all right. And that's it. All right, guys, listen, I'm gonna get hiking up this trail. I'll record as much as I can. I got plenty of battery life left for today, so we're going to do this trail, see some of the sights, and then probably move on today to Mont Alto State Park. That's it. I'll see you guys. Alright, didn't take real long. Alright, so got a nice little stream and a little bridge here. This is the historic trail. I think actually we're going to take the charcoal earth trail. I think there's a waterfall up here that I'm kind of interested to go see, and maybe some vistas at the top. We got a nice, another really nice section of trail up here. I'm enjoying this. A lot of oak trees up here, and a lot of pine. There's a bunch of hemlocks up here and a lot of white pine. Really quite pretty. For those of you who don't know how to ID a white pine, here's the easiest way that I know of anyways. You got these little, there's a name for these things, don't remember what it is, but where these long pine needles come out, there's always 5 of them coming out of one little spot there. If there's 2, it's probably a red pine, but if there's 5, it's a white pine. So now you know. But nonetheless, really pretty section of trail. Hopefully it stays pretty. I'm pretty sure it will. I'm just enjoying being out here. Guys, thanks for joining me on this hike, and I'll see you a little further down. Hey everybody, I'm still out here enjoying this trail. So just thought I would stop as a couple of these hearth sites here, which are kind of cool. These areas here, most likely, I'm guessing anyways, were burn sites where they would use them to convert wood into charcoal and then bring them down the hill here to the furnace, where they would they would do furnace things, making iron and metals and things, probably during the Civil War, or going into the Civil War at least. So kind of cool. There's a couple of these sites on this trail. Feels like there's a little piece of history up here. So almost 200 years ago, there were people up here working and converting wood into charcoal. All right, guys. Well, it looks like this is finishing up here. Didn't catch me a waterfall like all trails had said, but maybe I just missed it. It's okay. That could be it down below. Doesn't look like I missed anything too serious. So I'm going to head back to camp for a little bit. Grab me a little bit of lunch and probably move on later this afternoon to Mont Alto and wrap this thing up for at least right now. I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys in a few. Morning, everybody. So I know I told everybody I'd be out here yesterday afternoon. I got a little too comfy out at the campground yesterday, and just decided that I was better off hitting this on my way home this morning. So the campground is now packed up, and I'm headed home here shortly. But here we are at Mont Alto State Park. This is Pennsylvania's oldest state park. It was originally part of the ironworks here back around the early 19th century. Helped the Confederates get through the Civil War, and then got bought out in the 1870s, where it got turned into a park. And the owner put in a bunch of stuff out here, including a swimming pool. This pavilion here was at one point a carousel. It's a little piece of the history. And a whole bunch of different activities in the park here. And it got bought out by the state and became Pennsylvania's first state park in 1902. To add a little bit of the information, just down the street here is Pennsylvania's Forestry Department. So that's got a lot of history as well. And they're still teaching there, teaching forestry and all sorts of good stuff. And then they're the ones in charge to some degree into managing the Pennsylvania State Forests. This is small but nice looking Antietam Creek. So that's it, guys. That's all she wrote for me for this weekend. I'll be doing a lot of day hiking over the next month or so, recording where I can, and then in October I'm headed out to Allegheny National Forest for a little bit. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Be sure to help me out a little bit. It doesn't cost you anything to like and subscribe. So if you like anything that I've had to say, please hit that like button, subscribe button. It helps the channel grow for sure. All right, guys. I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks for making it up here this weekend.